Okay student, today we will start a new chapter, that is the human reproduction, and the first part of the human reproduction is the male reproductive system. Now this is the diagrammatic picture of the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system consists of three things. First one is the external genitalia. What is called external genitalia? The part that are visible to a normal human eye. Then the accessory glands, those glands that help in the function of the male reproductive system, and then the accessory ducts. The ducts means pipe-like structure. The ducts that help in proper functioning of this system. Now we will start from the external genitalia. Now what is present in the external genitalia? The glans penis is present. Glans penis. Now, and also the penis is also present. I forgot to mention that this penis is present. Penis is the elongated muscular part of male reproductive system, and glans penis is the topmost, the uppermost bulb-like structure present at the top of this penis. Okay, and there is a folded skin, smooth and folded skin, that is known as the foreskin that covers the glans penis and the penis. Okay. What else are present in the external genitalia? We can see scrotum. Scrotum is a sac-like structure. Here it is, I have mentioned scrotum. It is a sac-like structure that holds the penis outside the human abdominal cavity. Now why the testes are present outside the human abdominal cavity? Because they need 2.5 degrees Celsius less than the normal human body temperature. They need this temperature, this adequate temperature lower than the human body temperature, and this scrotum sac-like structure helps in maintaining that desirable temperature. Now this scrotum, this is all what is present inside in the external genitalia. Now the scrotum contains testes. Now these testes are ovularic structure in case of human being. In case of human being, it is ovularic structure and 2 to 3 centimeter in width and 4 to 5 centimeter in length. They are really near about this size. Okay, and those are present in human beings, and these testes contain near about 250 components of a compartment that is called testicular lobules. Testicular lobules. These lobules are the structural unit of this testes. Now, this is a cross section of a smaller part of the testicular lobule that is known as the sorry, I forgot the term. It is seminiferous tubule. Okay, a small structure, small part of it is seminiferous tubule. Now this tubule cross section I have shown here in the diagram. These tubules are covered with a blood lining, and these blood lining contains a cell that is known as interstitial cells, or technically Leydig cells. What does this cell do? They they secrete a hormone that is called androgen that help in the formation of sperm. Now what else is present in this seminiferous tubule? The spermatogonia of the male germ cell is present, that is a diploid cell that undergoes mitosis and divides to form sperm, or we can say spermatozoas. Now these spermatozoa are present in a space in between all of these in a small space, vacuum like space within the seminiferous tubule, and these sperms are provided nutrition from a cell called Sertoli cells. These Sertoli cells provide nutrition to the spermatozoas. Now we knew about what is there inside the testis. Now we come out slightly out of the testis. There is rete testis. Okay, and rete testis is the part where it is present outside the testis. Now it is the sperm, when needs to be ejaculated, has to has to cross some pathway. And what is the pathway? I will tell to you within few minutes. Now, other than rete testis, what is there present? There is vasa efferentia, there is epididymitis, and vas deferens. Now, the sperm, when it comes out from this region, from the testicular lobules, and comes out, it first reaches the vasa efferentia, and after that it reaches epididymis. Then after that it reaches vas deferentia. These are all lined up. You can see this is epididymis, this is vas efferentia, this is the vasa efferentia. Okay, from here the sperm was formed. Now it went here, then it came down here, then it goes through this vas deferens and moves on and goes into the urethra. Urethra is a duct-like structure that arises from the urinary bladder. This whole structure here is the urinary bladder. You know, as we have read earlier, urinary bladder stores urine. It is a part of respiratory system. Now this urethra is elongated from this urinary bladder, and the vasa efferentia is connected to that urethra, and the sperm transfers through the urethra and comes out through the urethral meatus. Okay, and this is the opening or the tipmost portion of the urethra through which the sperm is thrown out or ejaculated out. Now we have read about, these are the accessory ducts that I told about. We have read about the external genitalia, all these that are present. We also read about the cross section of the testis. Now about the accessory glands. Now there are three accessory glands, that is seminal vesicle, the prostate gland, and the bulbourethral gland. These are three glands that are present, which helps in making the semen. Okay, but I will tell you what is semen. Semen is the ejaculated thing, that is the substance that is ejaculated from the male reproductive system. Now, what is the semen content? We generally knew that semen contains sperm. It's not correct. Semen doesn't only contain sperm, it also contains the secretion of these three glands. This is 1, 2 and 3. They follow, they contain the secretion from these three glands. Now what does this three gland secretion does? What does this secretion does? These secretion provide nutrition to the sperm and provide perfect pH environment for the sperm to travel in the vagina of the female reproductive organ, and also helps in nutrition of the sperm, and it also helps for the movement and the nourishment of the sperm. Now these three gland secretion are combinedly known as I forgot the term. It is known as seminal plasma. Okay, what we can take from this, that semen is equal to sperm plus seminal plasma. Okay, these three glands secrete the secretions. Those secretions combinedly form the seminal plasma, in which this sperm is present, and these totally combine from the semen that is ejaculated from the male reproductive part. Male reproductive organ, and this is what the male reproductive system consists of. Now we can see the diagram is extremely confusing, or we can say it's very complex, but in your final exams, if there is a question, you can see most of the time this type of question comes, and where the diagram is extremely needed to be drawn. That time you can draw a simpler diagram that doesn't take much time. If you waste time in drawing a diagram only, then you cannot get a mark that is up to the need that you need. Okay, you can draw a simpler diagram that is easy to draw, and you can see how we can make it easily, and you can draw simpler structure, and you need not to draw any cross section for the testes, or you need not to draw these testes in such a detailed manner. Okay, next we will read about the female reproductive system.